Good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff. Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must. Better be Gryffindor!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Revelio. Lumos. Which way is the common room?
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Revelio.
I hope a professor catches her this time.
Oh, what did I do wrong this time? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say... Oh, once I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida. Revelio.
I hope a professor catches it this time.
Wings. Professor could arrive. I'm sure you'd use them. I once flew to Ipswich for that. Yes, I did.
You'll like it, trust me. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch.
Are you having butterbit?
Oh no. I've been I'm almost there, based on...
Seems you enjoy brew.
Well, as I see it, though I'm not...
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Nellie'll do anything for a thrill.
The professor could arrive any moment.
Nellie'll do anything
Who does
for a
Nellie
thrill.
think she is, anyway?
Nellie!
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor.
What exactly are the rumors about?
That you escaped Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of... Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I take it.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle...
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough...
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any question. Walk with me and we shall put it to... This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information
Revelio.
about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says. Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I can never get...
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Revelio.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charm. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend one. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for the... Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extent.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and...
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume... Speak of the devil?
Oh?
Yes.
Ah.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and...
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunate.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map? Thank you. Good luck today. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on...
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about... I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more... and she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us. Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability... Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid... Why don't I show you the clever enchantment we include? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good... I shall reach out when I have more information. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hint.
Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. So, now the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This should be easy.
You're good.
How perceptive. How's the view?
Lucky. Nothing lucky about it. I know.
This can't be your first view.
Let's just say I'm a quick.
Cast Levioso to throw your opponent off guard.
Rather good at this, aren't you? Levioso.
What are you doing up there?
I do just like you. Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the
If what I've seen today is any indication, I demand excellence from my students. They are... A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is...
Understood, Professor.
Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite...
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student. Then again, perhaps...
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself...
Huh, fair enough. You owe me... You know, you might be a...
Exclusive and unsanctioned.
Excellent. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you'll go. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sleep, you just have to be clever enough not...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Pleasure. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. Till next time.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll... Not the other way around.
Revelio.
Huh. Always thought I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now everyone please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Accio, think of this like go. That's it! Don't lose your composure. Excellent control there. Very good. Not to worry. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
That is how it's done.
That's it!
Here we go! Phew. Nicely done. Watch this. There we go.
Excellent control there. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done. Oh, that was an execution. Here we go. There we go. Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind. Brilliant.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, but it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always...
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful... I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out any... And then it just materialized before me. This
may seem an odd question, but is...
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how...
You can cast spells without a wand?
I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to... I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using...
It's nice to learn about another wizard.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Until next time.
Of course, you can
A
use
word,
Accio
if you would.
If you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using...
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did.
You know it
I trust your first charms lesson.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly...
What charm is there in the ex... You did well, managing to best as gifted a student.
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere.
Revelio.
Quite unsafe, really.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You want...
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student. Hope your first day's going well.
I've been fortunate.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't.
You can't imagine
Revelio.
how convenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flash?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flash.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boot and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Revelio.
My friends and I like to spend our evenings watching the sunset from the Quidditch pitch. That's all the pitch is good for this year, sadly.
My favourite room in the school is the library. It always smells of fresh parchment.
I was trapped on the grand staircase for an hour the other day waiting for it to move. Sharpest illegal I told them why.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens...
Revelio.
What was that for?
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
Once my sister sent me a howl simply because I brought one of her scarves.
Revelio. Levioso! Accio! Lumos! Revelio!
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Accio! Lumos! Levioso! Revelio!
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. Wait.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not...
Imagine it's quite something to see.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever... It's our way of determining the school's grade. And, to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize.
Of course.
I agree. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along. So,
Get me in the ring.
spectacular!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Levioso! Accio! Come on! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Accio!
Act like a winner. Expulso.
Levioso!
I'm the one.
Some big hits that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but
Brilliant. Count...
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
Whee!
once again.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you Praxia bowl?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than...
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it?
That's correct, Professor.
Regardless, you must continue to build upon... In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with...
Professor Ronan did...
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you... Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts. And Mr. Ollivander will connect... You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own...
Can you tell me more?
J. Pippin's potion. Professor Sharp...
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine... I would trust no one...
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spell? I shall explain more about them when you begin working with Transfiguration.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young... He'll keep you well clear of any of Vic...
Rookwood?
Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend... No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer.
Revelio. Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye. More frequently than one. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells out. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me.
Why must I first complete?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first. Such experience is invaluable.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Levioso!
Got it.
Levioso!
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around. Let us give the old mending charm a try then. Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Repair.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio. Reparo. Protego. Revelio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Leech stirred clockwise.
As always, a pleasure. Someone passed me an open class with a heart on it.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Reparo. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Hello. I don't believe we've...
Oh, hello. Everyone, if I
have the time.
I've been... Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating
Lumos.
The mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location of the painting. What could be so special about it? Accio. Reparo. Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it.
Do you find it hard to get the right...
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
I don't find potions bearable at all.
Lenora! I saw...
You did?
I found the location depicted.
All very logical, Isabel. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that. Well, I'm glad someone figured. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio.
Oh dear.
Is everything...
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you. You might recall that I was trying to cast non... And now I've taken to creating my own. My arms get so tired carrying them... But I must have confused the Latin word for...
That sounds brilliant.
Thank you. I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this is... Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She will...
Why did Army tell Madame Script?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, Amit spends a lot of time gazing at this.
I suppose I could help.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove...
I'm going to have to use Accio. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio! Revelio. Levioso, Accio, Reparo, Lumos. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Accio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
We already named them too.
Prance, Hoof and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim, though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. but you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand.
Revelio.
Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Huh?
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Huh? Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demiguise?
Revelio.
I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
Accio.
The character. He's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get. A wand?
Yes. Dittany seeds, some
Perfect. Can't wait to... And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Merlin, blooming beard, not a Tim.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new 5th-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. A unicorn hair wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon and the bond between you and your wand should... Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to...
That sounds wonderful, Miss...
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Unicorn blood will keep you alive.
Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Reparo. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. 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 Lumos. Revelio.
I miss the old Quidditch goal.
Revelio.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spell.
Matilda, student. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson.
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. Of course, it is not without complexity. Stay the course, and you.
That's certainly something.
And I, too. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful, but I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. A potting tape?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being a... Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Go to Azkaban never had a chance in the first place.
I question anyone who defends against dark arts.
Revelio.
My advice when dealing with a
Lumos. Revelio.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds, Professor.
Ah, the dittany for Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a fifth.
Not at all.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temp. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop. I keep the cart out here because I like a good...
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. But what say we get you a pack?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Revelio. Lumos. Reparo. Levioso.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir.
Oh, though I don't believe I've seen your face.
It's my first time in...
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your... You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made... How may I help you today? You're the student she sent the... I set your things aside immediately. Is it not the most fascinating art potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always...
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion. I also offer ready-made. But for now, what can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. Revelio. Hello.
Oh, come in. Come in. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used... But I showed them. But look at you. Looking for a change, are we?
I'm not sure what...
Some are going for that, but you won't find point. Why don't you spend them?
What services...
What is it you might be interested in?
Michael couldn't be more different. If I didn't know better, I'd say one had been swiftly thrown. I told my son never to raise his wand in anger, unless, of course, he means to use it. No witch could resist my power. When you find a good opportunity, it's wise to seize it with both hands. They'll carry your secrets to the grave.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. Levioso! What was that? A taste of his own medicine. Nicely done! That's right, you lumbering lout. He's faltering. You more hit him to do the job.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put...
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And...
Repairer. Lumos. Accio. Repairer. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Lumos. Repairer. Revelio. Repairer. Revelio.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls. And not to mention...
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. I own Gladrag's Wizard. And, as I suspect this won't be your last...
Thank you.
It's the least now, let's... Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost...
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you'll peruse my shop at your leisure.
Revelio.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Revelio!
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones. I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the... Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Can you explain why I have received a letter from a mother, claiming to be the mother of a friend of yours, asking me...
Revelio.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad prediction.
Are you all right?
Don't...
Everyone hates you.
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports, Leander Pruitt, I wanted to make some new friends, and so I bought my gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping... Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like...
Gobstones?
That's what I... People can be so cruel. Imelda is one of the worst losers. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in...
Rather an overreaction.
I'll say. Anyway, I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone...
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gob?
If I knew that, I'd get whoever hid my gobstones there.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate... I'll be back to playing...
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Levioso! Accio!
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Levioso. Reparo. Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about...
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with
was in Hogsmeade, with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that...
They're after the locket.
Yes. I discovered an inscription when I read it. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not...
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond.
I suspected you would.
Shall we go?
If our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me... I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit.
But, sir, how dangerous could the library be?
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be... Once you've honed your defensive magic further, I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. As such, you are to learn handy for lighting torches, burning, and, when necessary, defending against...
Sounds...
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you... You may be surprised by some of them. When you're finished, come and see me. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
You're back.
Hello, Lucan. May I?
Of course. I'll Ready to have a try?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before. If you need to stop practicing. Good one!
Leviosa!
Nicely done!
Leviosa! Accio!
Excellent form! I'd say that's enough practice. You look...
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a...
Hello, Lucan. Is the...
Why, yes, it's here. Ready for another...
I'm ready.
Brilliant! Are you...
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Reparo. Accio. Leviosa. There goes my way. Leviosa.
Act like a winner.
Accio.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo! You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but you'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at... I'll let you know when we're ready. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished. Revelio. Revelio.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello?
I was, yes. Thought following a treasure map to be precise. Asked Poppy if she'd be. I found 2 maps lying about.
Following a hog...
Wonderful. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well.
Fair enough.
I hope you're around if trolls ever come about me.
Professor, do you have time to...
I always have...
I wondered if I might ask how...
Well, it's been... Time does fly because we... An eager positive...
Some of them...
Some in the... If one cannot...
And that's why you...
Precisely.
Perhaps you wouldn't...
Had I... Enough about...
I'll do my best.
You are most welcome.
Revelio.
My brother started at Hogwarts as a Gryffindor. Thought for...
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be...
Should be, Professor.
Yes, I'm... Your spellcasting hat. I would rather we not end today's lesson. Let us begin. And remember, concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defense.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new... You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve yours. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the...
But, Professor...
I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Revelio! Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. Revelio. Reparo.
Never forget what that awful...
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
Protego! You wanted to speak with me?
I've heard all about you, of course.
That's nice to hear.
I'm going to presume your reputation... You see, we were learning...
Well, they seem...
Exactly. Regardless of how...
I'm sorry to hear that. Words...
Thank you. Anyway...
The hidden...
Yes. It's supposedly so overrun now. I was hoping you say a bit of a...
Very well.
Grand.
Revelio. Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Sebastian!
There you are. You promised me an ex... Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention.
I've never even met him. Perhaps...
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on. So...
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section. He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I...
You want to show something?
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not...
And I am. Meet me outside.
What will happen?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of... Aside from wanton destruction of property...
How concerned...
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities. She and I have had our intact.
Thank you.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light. Just as long...
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells... Give it a try.
Silent as a grave.
Librarian's still here. Quick, behind the book.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my...
Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Good gracious. Yes. Better not be a student in here. It's after hours. Must have been.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice.
Revelio.
Judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
Revelio. So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Revelio. Revelio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Repairer. Revelio. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it! Where might this lead? Accio. Levioso. Reparo. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Revelio. Incendio. This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. It is a book after all. Revelio.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's You accessed the restricted section? But how?
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it...
I want to hear everything. First... Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about... My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment.
I understand. I'll see what I...
Good. Don't neglect your studies, but you'll want to pay attention in her...
Plenty to keep me occupied.
You've done exceptionally well. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
secretive.
Revelio.
Find myself scurrying.
Revelio.
Being an officer of the law is one thing I hope.
Ourselves in my house.
A house elf doesn't work as hard as me.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio. Revelio.